Back when I was a broke, hungry musician in my 20s, I used to chase two things: creativity and proximity to it. I wasn't trying to be famous. I was just trying to be in the room with people who had something to say. I picked up any gig I could. Drums were my foundation. My dad is a pro drummer. From there, I moved to bass, then keys and percussion, and eventually vocals. I made beats, built tracks, wrote songs. That was my world. But one of the most unforgettable moments came when I got to sit in on a session with someone iconic. Sly was working on a comeback album in the late 80s. Now, if you don't know the history, Sly Stone is a musical revolutionary. Born Sylvester Stewart, he started off as a radio DJ in the Bay Area, a prodigy who could play just about every instrument. He formed Sly and the Family Stone in the late 60s, a radically integrated mixed gender band that changed music forever. They fused funk, rock, gospel, and psychedelia in a way no one had done before. Songs like Everyday People, Dance to the Music, Family Affair weren't just hits, they were anthems. They helped shape the sound of America during a time when the country itself was changing. His influence is massive. Have you ever heard of Prince? Inspired by Sly. Stevie Wonder borrowed elements of his arrangements. Hip-hop legends sampled his grooves. D'Angelo, Outkast, The Roots, even the Black Eyed Peas. Sly's fingerprints are on all of them. If you hear that raw funk energy with layered vocals, socially conscious lyrics, a deep thumping rhythm, it probably came from Sly. So to be in the room with him, man, that was amazing. And he was clean at the time, clear-eyed, present. He let me hang out during sessions, ask for my thoughts, even played me a few tracks he was working on, one including Modulate. So dope. All the parts, the arrangements, he was still doing it all himself. At one point, I asked him if I could play some of my music. He said, yeah. And he sat there and listened, really listened. That alone would have been enough for me. On another occasion, he asked me to do some background vocals on one of his songs. I remember doing a dog sound, like barking or something, and he liked that too. I didn't care about getting paid. Matter of fact, we didn't even talk about it. But the next time I saw him, he handed me a check. I wasn't expecting it at all. I looked at him and said, man, I think I'm going to frame this. He looked at me like I was crazy. And he said, boy, you better catch this check. And trust me, I did. He had stories too. Like the time he got pulled over by the cops and instinctively started patting himself down for drugs. Then he realized, wait, he didn't have anything on him anymore. He was clean. And that realization hit him like a moment of clarity. Or the time after a wild festival gig, he had the promoters put his pay in a regular paper bag. Just something low-key. It was a lot of money. I don't know how much, but it was enough to make him grip the bag tight with one hand and carry a gun with the other. Nobody messed with him. Oh, I really enjoyed hearing these stories. So this morning, I woke up and saw a post. It said, "Rest in peace, Sly Stone." I had to read it twice. Then I checked the news, I checked the internet, and it was real. And I just sat here thinking about those moments, about how generous he was with his time. Sly didn't just make music. He created space. He created movement. And somehow, I got the chance to be a part of that for at least a moment. So yeah, I cashed that check. But what he gave me in that studio, that was priceless. Sly Stone, rest in peace, brother.